Whispers of the Last Letter. Chapter 1. The Coffee Shop Stranger. Rain drizzled against the windows of Café Serenade as Alina stirred her coffee absently. She wasn't waiting for anyone. She just liked the smell of roasted beans and the way the music floated like a lullaby. That was when he walked in, tall, scruffy, and with eyes like a storm. He sat near her, and their eyes met. A smile tugged at the corner of his lips. "Mind if I sit?" he asked. She shrugged. Free country. They spoke for 2 hours that day about books, dreams, losses, and regrets. His name was Adrian. His voice had a rhythm, like poetry written by someone who had seen both the best and worst of the world. By the time he walked out, her heart had already taken a note of him. Chapter 2. Falling Softly. Their meetings became routine. Morning texts. Evening coffees. Weekend walks. Alina had always been cautious with her heart until Adrian. One night, under the soft orange glow of city streetlights, he leaned in. "I've wanted to kiss you since the second coffee," he whispered. She smiled. "Took you long enough." The kiss was soft, hesitant, electric. It wasn't perfect, but it felt right. Chapter 3. Shadows in Light. 3 months later, things changed. Adrian became distant. His phone buzzed late at night. His answers grew shorter, his eyes sometimes carrying storms she couldn't read anymore. "Is there someone else?" she asked one night, her voice barely a whisper. He looked away. "It's not like that." "Then what is it?" "I'm just going through something." But he wouldn't explain. And that silence began to carve wounds. Chapter 4. The Lie That Shattered. One evening, she followed him not out of jealousy, but desperation. He entered a hospital. And when she peeked inside the room, her breath caught. A young woman lay in bed, tubes running into her arms. Adrian was holding her hand, whispering to her. Later that night, he confessed everything. "She's my wife," he said, eyes full of guilt. "She has terminal cancer. We were separated, but when she got sick, I couldn't abandon her." Alina stepped back as if his words had weight. "You played with my heart," she said, tears falling. "I didn't mean to fall for you. I swear. But you did. And you made me fall too." Chapter 5. The Goodbye Letter. Alina walked away. Days turned into weeks. She tried to forget. Dived into work. Traveled. Smiled for others. But every silent night reminded her of Adrian. Until one day, she received a letter. It was from him. "I never wanted to hurt you. She passed away 2 weeks ago. I didn't write to beg, but to thank you. For showing me what love could be. You made my last few months bearable. I will always love you, even if you never reply. Adrian." Chapter 6. The Return. Months passed. Alina found herself outside the same cafe. And there he was, sitting alone, staring out the window. He looked older. Sadder. She walked in, heart pounding. "Still stealing tables from strangers?" she asked. He looked up, shocked. Then smiled, the same crooked smile. "Only if they're beautiful strangers," he replied. Chapter 7. Hope Rekindled. They talked again. But slower this time. With careful steps and open hearts. He didn't promise forever. She didn't ask for guarantees. But that night, when he kissed her under the same streetlight, it felt different. This time, it felt like home. Epilogue. The Twist of Time. 5 years later, Alina gave a TED Talk titled Love After the Storm. She spoke about heartbreak, healing, and rediscovery. Adrian sat in the front row, teary-eyed, holding their son. Life didn't give her a perfect love story. It gave her a real one. Would you like this novel formatted as a script for narration, turned into a YouTube video script, or want a longer version with detailed chapters? End of Whispers of the Last Letter. Alina stood backstage, watching the applause thunder across the auditorium. Her hands trembled slightly, not from fear, but from the weight of everything she'd lived through. Her talk wasn't just a story. It was her story, raw, painful, beautiful. She walked off stage to find Adrian waiting for her, their 3-year-old son, Leo, in his arms, clapping just like the audience. Adrian's eyes met hers, And in them, she saw everything: the past they survived, the heartbreak they healed, and the love that refused to die. He kissed her forehead. "You were brilliant." She smiled, eyes shining. "We made it." Outside, the rain began to fall, soft, familiar, like that very first day in the cafe. But this time, she wasn't alone. And she wasn't broken. Love hadn't saved her. She had saved herself, and love simply followed. The end.